TruVue podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son, they really speak their truth. What the hell was that? You're.
What it do? What the business is? What's good? It's your boy Madeleine. We're back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office. TruVue podcast. Let's go.
All right, now go hang that back up on the wall.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I was not finna wear that shit for the whole.
You make sure you put that back in the Halloween box. Because if wifey can't find that shit,
it's a Halloween box
I'm
right here.
I'm aware. If she can't find them decorations come fall, you're gonna have a whole different problem.
Man, we got mannequin heads. We going in.
This week on the TruVue podcast,
The beautiful people. Beautiful.
Yo, you remember the band Disturbia back in the day?
I knew I was going to drag you off. I knew I was going to.
I've told the story already. No, but it's like Shorty had the fatty, right? The fatty. And I remember she was into this band called Disturbia.
You see this? You see this mask? You see this mask?
Yeah,
that's the one you need to have right now.
Yeah. Listen. It's all good. She'll slap me over the head later. It's all good. Shorty had the fatty, right? But it's high school fatty, but it's the fatty. Yo, Zoe, perfect timing.
Man, I'll tap in on Jay being freaky. Jay, what the fuck is up?
Right? So, but her music taste was wild because she was into this band called Disturbia. And I remember being like, you know me, back then I was
Disturbed.
Man, I was thirsty too. So I was like, I like the band. So I'm pretending to like this shit, and they had some shit called Coco Crazy. You just listen to it, and it's just a bunch of motherfuckers screaming. I'm pretty sure they said some racist shit. I didn't know. But all that aside, you want to know what the shit that killed me? Like why I had to back off of Shorty? Whole time I'm like infatuated with the booty. She got the head wrap, like the Erykah Badu, the fucking silk wraps, like whatchamacallit? I Am Not My Hair chick, India that bitch. Yeah, her. She got that going on. Man, Joe, when she took that shit off, it was a rough situation for me. It was
Once again, thanks again for tuning in to the TruVue podcast.
It was a rough situation.
It's your
me,
boy.
Bro. I couldn't do it.
Grown man MJ.
I'm gonna grab a buckshot to hit it from the back. There's no grip on that. There's no grip on that. What am I supposed to do with that?
It's no stopping this guy.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
The episode just started and you on the booty already?
No, because this is what happened. Let me show you how we got here. It's Mel's fault. Mel reminded me of when Mel said something, and then what'd you say?
The Marilyn Manson song.
The beautiful people. Glance over the fact he just turned Asian for a quick second and said Ramel.
Holy cow.
All right, so then that led me down this road of this chick. I like music like that with this. She was a black chick with a fatty, bro.
I got you.
And do you know how fat that shit has to be able to see that shit through some you remember those Juggalo jeans them bitches used to wear back in the day? You remember the black goth bitches? Janko, yeah, them jeans. Shit you can find at Walmart in the box. Don't even come with sizes, just call stuff on it. I'm alone.
So today,
wait, I didn't do an intro. I'm Jay. I'm here.
We know. They know.
Yeah. Oh, they know who you is. Yeah, they know who you is.
All right. I get no respect, no respect. But you know who didn't get respect this week?
Jay
on the
Danger,
TruVue podcast. We are reviewing. This is a horror thriller. I hate the word horror because I don't think I say it properly, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Horror.
Horror thriller.
A thriller?
Horror thriller. A horror thriller, not thriller. All right. So this one, the Black Phone, okay, it stars. What is it about? Finney Shaw is a shy but clever 13-year-old boy who's being held in a soundproof basement by a sadistic mass killer. When a disconnected phone on the wall starts when a disconnected phone on the wall starts ringing, he soon discovers that he can hear the voices of the murder's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happened to them does not happen to Finney.
I see what they did with the dead set.
Dead set, yeah, that was a nice little pun, double entendre, and all that shit. See, I be knowing about rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this lag is making me look wild.
I don't think it's the lag.
It's the lag. Like my tongue was sticking out way longer than pause.
Whoa.
All right. Where we at?
Whoa.
Short bus.
You just excited half the north side. What? So
is that where Boys Town is?
Oh, you know. Pause.
What's happening here?
So I didn't get what exactly was Ethan like? Is he a demon or was he just
so the masks, I guess, is like I chalked it up to his many faces, right? Like just who his expressions, like, you know, laugh, cry, sad, whatever. Yeah, laugh, cry, sad, whatever. I would love them to explain more deeper though, because I agree. I didn't get what I didn't get what the point of the mask. Like, obviously, you want a mask for your situation, for his line of work.
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but usually there's some explanation.
Wait, this is a line of work?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He wasn't getting paid from it though.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't get paid from your passions right away, Mel. Obviously, we do a podcast. Right? You got to put in some work, and later on,
we got a couple checks. Back in, but weren't very big, but we got
them.
We own our ways.
But yeah, in his line of work, you need a mask. But I mean, outside of the creativity of it being demonic looking, I genuinely don't know the significance. Like,
I didn't get that. I didn't get. Okay, so I got the sister is clairvoyant. I
need to know, but you need to know the story of the mom.
You do need to know the story of the mom.
You need to know the story of the mom.
How come the brother, did he go on to the Sixth Sense? Like,
that was weird.
Around seeing dead people. Why is the phone breathing? Like, it was so much.
There's a lot of shortcuts. Okay, now that you point them out, I guess I
don't think he saw dead people. The main character.
No, he didn't. But he talked to him.
Yeah, he heard.
And he saw bottles and shit move. So,
I think that was more so him. Like, he broke that bottle on the wall.
But did he also spin the bottle and point it towards the window? And
okay, so there's something with the children and the mom and a connection that lets them to be able to either communicate with the other side, be clairvoyant or something. And that does exist there, but like there was no explanation of it throughout the movie. However,
what the hell job did the daddy do?
What daddies usually do.
But what job did he have? Because he just
beat his kids and get drunk.
A nice fifth every day
Oh yeah, he was definitely a construction worker. He was 100% a construction worker.
I was like,
if this was on the East Coast, I couldn't even tell you where. Like vodka, if it's vodka, he's definitely Irish Catholic in fucking Boston. 100%. I feel that in my bones. Accent wasn't there, but I just felt that in my bones. Actually, vodka, he could even be Russian. He could even be Chicago. Polish, yeah. Polish. Like I told you, man. Like, yeah, he could even be that. So definitely in construction, though, some kind of manual labor. No one trusts him with a computer.
Yeah, oh man, this movie just really it shouted out like I felt like it was something that should have been left short. Honestly, I didn't.
No, I think there's a lot there. I think they might be doing one of those situations where it's a 3-parter, and they're doing like the original, then the prequel, and then they go back and do the sequel, and that's kind of annoying because the first one is gonna have some gaping holes in it. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you ain't gonna pause that.
The first one's just gonna have a lot missing throughout the film, as you've already in the first 11 minutes kind of killed a lot of the fucking basis for the movie. So thank you for that, you fucking curmudgeon.
Man.
But all that aside, just the general story of man in van kidnaps kids. Like, this is a Midwest thing. Like, you guys grew up around the time where they were doing this shit.
Man, they doing that shit everywhere.
Really? Guys.
Yeah, with the trafficking and things, I think this is
I was gonna say, if anything, this is more of a West Coast thing.
Why you gotta make it real? Why you gotta make it real? The trafficking is different.
I mean, most of your crazy white people that kidnap and do this shit are out west. They're in like Colorado. They're in those
Seattle,
and places that are east with no alleys,
like New York.
East with no alleys. We got alleys. We got it. We don't use them like y'all. But we got alleys
too. It's garbage day,
dude. Hey, so does Illinois. Illinois got a shit ton of rats. I be seeing them little moose run around. All right, Mickey and Minnie fighting over the cheese. I see it all the time here. But this is the snatching of children in a van is a Midwest tradition. We have to admit that.
A Midwest tradition.
It's a Midwest tradition, y'all.
Bro, what the fuck?
Like, y'all do that shit, especially when you pretend to be some kind of magician or a clown. That happens here. That's an Ohio, Illinois, like anywhere where they just wear a lot of flannel and are always cold and ashy. That's the tradition y'all got. Maybe in your neighborhoods they weren't snatching y'all badasses up. For a fact, anybody snatch up Lamel is leaving him on the next block. So what you going like? It's just gonna annoy him to death, just automatically.
Hey man. Hey.
No.
Well, back to the short bus.
I was just letting them sit in that for a minute. Yeah, just got a little sit in.
Like Jay said, we needed to get the mother's story. I think that's part of the short bus in this, but I think it's what you also said, that it lends to a sequel down the road. As well, because you have to explain that story of how they have that ability.
Exactly.
Yeah, to see into the afterlife and things like that.
Well, it's a little bit of two different abilities, right? Like one is able to see what's coming next or what's the dangers to come, right?
Or the connections to.
Or the connections to the dangers, right? And the other one can actually communicate with the people that were involved in that situation.
Do you think he got that ability through the trauma, or do you think he always had it?
I think he always had it, and then it came out because of the trauma.
Okay.
It's one of those situations where you just didn't know you could do it until you were forced to. What about you, Mel? Do you think that like he got it like during the trauma, or he always had it and then it came out?
I think the trauma. I think it was more so just the fact that he was connected to all of the victims, and it was more so maybe their spirit was being or haunting that place to get back at the guy, because it was a little too much. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this.
Yeah.
Which that's part of my shortcoming as well. It was a little too easily laid out of a game plan and everything just convenient happened.
I mean,
this man was like smart enough to put stuff together. Like, oh, if I take this apart and I could do that and do this, and then do all
I
this
hear
stuff.
you, Lamel. My pushback on that is like the Home Alone type of excuse. Like you're dealing with grown mans versus a child. The child sets up little booby traps unknowingly and things like that, and the adult is unexpecting of the child's cleverness. And
but
looking at it like that,
and then
even the whole was a bit much. But I don't know how long he was down there though.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the whole being smart enough to flush the dirt. I wouldn't even thought of that.
What else would you do with the dirt?
Well, the young man was a smart motherfucker to begin with.
Yeah. And then you also have to think about it. Like once the person doing the capturing, like the one that catches you, never gives you the credit to be smart enough to escape because you got caught. You see what I'm saying? So he's probably not. So I didn't really their little battle at the end of the movie. I actually took it. I didn't think that was too far fetched because I don't feel like Ethan Hawke's character. Let me get the name in the film, but I don't think his
got a name from the guy, did we?
The grabber. I don't think the grabber. Yeah, it was just the grabber. Yeah,
that's his name, the grabber.
Yeah, they never gave him a name. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Trump 2020. But but I didn't feel as though he was gonna he really thought that he could get away or he could do. I thought he felt like he had him. He had done it so many times before, so obviously he's not giving him any kind of respect as he approaches him. So that entire little interaction I thought was on point. So, and what I didn't understand was like the point where him and his sister started their visions start like his communications and her visions start intersecting. That was it's the spiritual side of things that makes me a little like lost. But if I look at the movie as just that black and white, so to speak, I thought the story kind of flowed well. Like, for example, I thought it's a very great idea that they use the black balloons, right?
That they use what?
He used black balloons because even if balloons, what am I saying?
I don't know. I ain't know what the hell you said. Balloons, though.
Black balloons.
Yeah, your Asian came out a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, bloops? What the fuck is a bloop?
Baroon.
Baroons. The baroons.
Baroon.
Black balloons. Okay, balloons. Because like just think about the disorientation that causes just in case he were to get away. That kid would not be able to it'll be a lot difficult. It'll be more difficult for him to remember anything of significance to tell the cops if he got away at that scene. Because all he's seeing is just and the static and the rustling of the balloons. So I thought that was clever.
He gonna blame a black person if he get away. That's what you're saying. And they know that ain't no black people in that community. Except for the cop. So they're gonna be looking at the cop's son. That is smart. You right. Good job.
I didn't go nowhere near that. Like how your brain works is fucking crazy. I went nowhere near that. Like
the kid gonna be like, it was black. Everything was black. Like, okay, we're looking for black man, black balloons.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about the little part they had in there where the grabber and his brother? Like,
Oh my gosh,
I thought that was unnecessary.
that was
So
extremely unnecessary.
that piece in how it was utilized was
But
unnecessary.
I think it was only utilized to have that slasher scene in there because they wasn't gonna slash no little kid on the camera.
Yeah, I mean it was, and that's one of the things I appreciated about the movie because for it to be a horror film, I felt as though it wasn't as gruesome as like your Saws or your Texas Chainsaw or even a lot of the shit that's out right that came before it. But um, I didn't know what the story there was with the brother.
I
I
wouldn't put
it was
this in horror.
huh.
This is definitely thriller. Like I feel like
No, this
everybody's
is definite. This leaned more thriller. I think that, like
yeah.
Mike said, that one scene is why they classified it as horror, probably. But I
Well,
the whole relationship with the brother was just unnecessary, and it lended nothing to the story.
yeah, no, not only that, but I do think it lends to horror because of the social shock that it has with it.
What do you
Uh,
mean?
as far as
Expl-
children are terrified of being snatched nowadays with the way the news is reporting people going
Trafficking.
missing and the trafficking and all of that stuff. Jobs are now initiating trafficking type training for associates in the stores and in our casinos for one. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah, but
they're alerting people to watch out for certain types of things. And I watched this with my lady, my lady and her niece and nephew.
yeah,
No, it was just her niece. I'm sorry, her nephew wasn't downstairs, but she was terrified. She was jumping. She was 11 years old, and I was asking her like, are you actually scared of being snatched? You know what I'm saying, and things like that. She said, yeah, that's something I look out for when I'm outside.
god damn. I
I
mean,
guess.
yeah, we were all like raised to be aware of our surroundings and not talk to strangers, yada yada yada. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I
But these
think,
motherfuckers ain't really talking to him. He just rolled. Pick him
but
out
I
the loop.
also feel like
Still like
I
what the
was
fuck?
never, maybe it was like just where I grew up, but I was never one to care about like, hey, you want to see a magic trick? Like,
Yeah,
and I always
get
had
your
money to
weird
buy my,
ass on, bro.
yeah, and I always had my own money to buy my own ice cream or candy, so it was like never really a situation where I always walked with a certain level of arrogance that allowed me to be more disrespectful to strangers than curious. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And that's where I think it goes back to parenting. And so I just feel like that kind of training type shit also I think is scary because I don't need no Karen running up on like fucking Mel walking with his kids like you gonna have a fucking Karen like thinking he trafficking these little white babies like it's like no these are full-fledged half niggas like
Please,
little
I wish a
nigglets
motherfucker would try and run
like
up.
these are
Yeah,
full-fledged.
I wish a motherfucker would.
I mean, they
'Cause I
asked my
will slap.
wife.
I will slap the shit out of a woman. I don't give a
I've
shit.
so here's the thing: the same woman at my daughter's daycare first asked my wife, "What's her connection to my daughter?" Right? Like, why is she picking her up? Who are you to pick her up? Then, mind you, you need a biometric scan to get in. Like, you got to scan your fingerprint to get
That's
into my
fancy.
kid's daycare, right?
Mhm.
So then,
Talk about privilege.
Man, you talking about your own pocket? You counting your own pockets right now for the world? Okay.
Subtle flex.
that's not a flex. It's really not. It's really not. Half the time the shit don't work and they buzz you in anyway. But and then like a week later, I was telling my wife, I was like, "Yo, this lady just asked me why am I picking up this kid? Like, who am I to this kid?" And I get the thing, but I can't help but feel a little offended given my daughter's,
Wait till that red hair kick in. She'll be good.
that's where no, but like seriously, like that's one of the things I worry about. Like imagine a Karen rolling up on my mother-in-law or Jackie. Or white, like
Honestly, either one of them, I'm not worried about because they will cuss a motherfucker out. Both of them. It's like, nah. I think the time it has come for all these fucking Karens and Kevins, Carls, whatever the
oh
fuck they
yeah,
want to call
oh it's
themselves.
over for them. It is
Oh yeah.
over. They
Oh,
going
your
back in.
time is over.
Oh, it's
Y'all
over.
get
Oh,
snapped, smacked, everything.
oh shit! It is a
Run up,
beautiful world now, bro.
try me if you want to.
Oh my
That's
god.
that's the attitude I walk with. So
Oh my god. I love it. I fucking love it. Nah, I think so. Yeah, I just worry about those kind of trainings. But
No,
yeah,
yeah, I just I lean to agree that most of the shortcomings definitely came from
the story,
the
they
or
came
story
from a
itself and
spiritual
the
aspect
lack
of the story.
of the backstory, really, like you guys said. It wasn't no motive at all. We don't really understand why he was going through all of that type of shit. And why, because usually they'll go into the killer's backstory sometimes, and he was traumatized as a
mm-hmm.
child or something.
Hmm.
They didn't do none of that, and we missed all of that in there. And I think that kind of
And what?
it dulled Ethan's performance more so than anything.
I
See,
don't
I
know.
won't.
I
I
wouldn't
don't. I
say that.
wouldn't go that
I
far. I
wouldn't
wouldn't
say
go
that
that
because
far.
I
I
think
still
Ethan was
think
still creepy. That
exactly.
motherfucker was creepy as shit,
And
especially
if you
sitting in
think
that
about
chair with
it,
the shirt off and the belt. I was like, oh,
oh
what the
my
fuck?
god! And the breathing that he was like. And then if you think
Yeah,
about
he
it,
definitely.
majority of the film, he's only using half of his face
Yeah.
or none. For the majority of the film, he's giving you every kind of creepy emotion or every kind of creepy look, just either through his smile or through his eyes. Like you don't get to see shit else. So you got to give him props for that.
Yeah,
What's happening?
I'm with you
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
No,
Um,
you got you. Yeah, I mean, I might have to stand down. You might be right on
yeah.
that.
Motherfucker did
I
need a
guess I
sleep.
just wanted more for the character. Maybe it dulled the character. Let me say it
He
like
Yes,
that.
I will say.
needed
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can say that it
yeah,
did dull
he
the
needed a
character.
sleep
yeah.
apnea machine because the way that motherfucker was with the fucking
Now,
shit, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this?
I was very excited about this movie. Pause because I was like, holy shit, a horror flick that I found to be entertaining. Because usually they're just gruesome and unnecessary to me. But now that as we talk about it, I kind of want to lower my score because I don't understand. Like, there's so much missing here, and then there. Am I the only one that feels like there was a connection with the police? Because when the cops came in, right before they left, they said make sure you clean that up before your brother gets home. Like
When was
the black cops said to the Ethan's brother, he was like, make sure you clean this up before your brother gets home.
Oh, he
And
was
he
pointing
points,
to the dope. He was
yeah,
pointing to the
he
dope,
pointed
but
to the dope, but how does he know
no,
about
I
the
don't think it
brother?
was. I don't think that was a connection. You know how police be like, I'm not in here for the guns and the
Yeah,
drugs. I'm here
but how
for
did he know
these
about the
questions.
brother?
Because he said this is his brother's house, but his brother wasn't home. He said that in that song.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
probably had a
I
little
might have.
little booger sugar all over the place.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So he was telling them, clean that up before your brother gets home, and letting them
Tell
know
us
that
what?
I see you, but I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them type things.
Woo!
Yeah, my bad, my bad. My bad.
Woo!
Sometimes you forget things. You know what I'm saying?
Even with the mask, y'all thought Ethan was the dopest in this, as far as the actors.
Yes.
I'll agree. You know what? No,
Yes.
the daughter. That's how my daughter talks to the fucking police. That's how I would want my. Because first off, where the fuck is her guardian? Immediately, the second they sat her down, the principal called them to the office and they sat her down. I immediately said, "Where the fuck is this child's guardian?" That's number one. Number two, I love the fact that she ain't snitch on nothing. She ain't had shit to snitch on, but she ain't snitch on nothing. She held her own. Number three, she called them. Oh my god, did I write this fucking down? Oh, I forgot. But like, she cursed those cops out, right? Like in full fledged. Cunt farts.
That's
Cunt
your
farts.
top.
She called them cunt farts.
Yeah, so that's your top dog.
That's
You
my
want to
top
crown him
dog.
for that?
We want to move? Yeah, let's just move on to that.
Crown them and crown their ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my drama
he
queen
set up
right
the
there. King
segue.
right there.
You jumped
I,
right.
oh,
You
I'm
jumped
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry.
He said it. It was a nice segue set up, and you talked right over it. But that's cool.
I mean,
No, I think Madeline McGraw did dope.
yeah.
Madeline,
She did dope.
she did okay.
I
She did okay.
mean, I think Madeline McGraw. I think
If
she.
if it was anybody besides Ethan Hawke, I'd have to give it to Jeremy Davies, who played the brother. Um, just because you could definitely tell that motherfucker was off. Like it was
Wait,
so.
Oh,
Mason Davis.
Jeremy Davies played the father.
Jeremy
Oh, did
Davis
oh
played the
my bad,
father. Yeah.
not Jeremy Davis. I was talking about the brother.
Oh, Mason Thames.
Mason Thames. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry, Jeremy. I ain't mean to give you no credit because you do too well.
I
But
still don't know what you did.
don't nobody know what you did. But the brother, because the brother, like you could tell he was off, even while he doing his little lines and shit,
Yeah.
looking at the map, like you could tell something was off. Even his last scene when he goes down to the basement, I knew it. I knew it. I was like, this motherfucker.
See, here's my the other reason why I just love the daughter was because watching her, the obvious, because remember twice they showed before the capture her going off on her own,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it's obvious you're like, oh, this little bitch about to get taken
In
She
the
about to
middle
be
of the
took.
night, too.
Exactly.
Sit your
While
ass
all
down.
these while all this shit going on, and then he's just like, yeah, cool. Now, for me, I'm looking at it like, yo, ain't no fucking way she's not getting captured. As I watched the film, though, I realized ain't nobody fucking with that little broad. She gonna like she too gangster. She gonna fuck you
Well,
up.
no, because Homeboy only wanted little boys anyway. So she was good.
Yeah, I think it was a pattern of only boys. Yep. I think
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, shit. I will. Was it only boys?
It
Yep.
was.
Before that, yeah, shit.
I don't know. I think I would have to give it to Ethan in
Oh
this.
yeah.
Okay.
Just because he did dope, but I'm gonna give my honorable mention to Jeremy Davies, who played the father.
Oh,
Y'all
see.
kind of threw him some shade, but yo, for you to get on screen, I hope you get another job, sir. I'm gonna say that first. I hope you get another job. For you to beat a little white girl on camera like that, I don't know
Man,
if you're gonna work again, sir.
although
I'm just
I thought that was slick how they did it. Like he was able to do it without doing it because he had to
right.
throw her ass
Right.
around. Like, all right, don't
To
do
the
that.
ground, right? Yeah, but he was whacking her a couple times. Looked like, and I was like, hold on, man, they don't do this in Hollywood, man.
Man.
That's why you crowning this motherfucker. You
No,
getting
he get an honorable mention.
Mike, we ain't never gonna make it. Man,
I just hope he works
no.
again.
Well, no, to just to back Mike on that, I will say he did a phenomenal job with the backstory that they gave him. This motherfucker had to be drunk the whole time. He done went through this shit with his
absolutely,
wife. We don't
absolutely.
know what happened to the wife, and now the
You know
daughter
what's
doing that shit.
traumatizing?
Yeah, so the daughter, he's like, "Oh hell no, motherfucker, you don't have no drink.
My
You
assumption
ain't
of
got."
the mom was that she was in a
Mental
one of the
institution.
mental institution.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mommy
Okay,
did,
but
Yeah, I mean, but then wouldn't there? I feel like then there would be more of a stigma towards that whole family. Like that whole family would have been like the talk of the town of like, oh, that's the one with the crazy mom. And
I
I
think
didn't
that's
really
why
get that from the school.
I think the boy was getting that shit, that kind of shade from the
From
boys
the
beating him
kids.
up
Okay.
and him just being a nerd and all of that and just kind of. So I mean, it showed. It did show.
For me, the only time I kind of found the father to be a good actor was when he reacted to her dropping the fifth, because that's 100. Like, you, my liquor,
don't you do that?
my liquor,
You drop that, I'm gonna whoop your ass,
Bridget, and don't put no ice on that bottom. That was an uncomfortable line for him to be able to like say that. I see what he's deserving of an honorable mention, but he's still my drama queen.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still my drama queen.
Yeah, he's still my drama queen.
Like, I can't. I'm sorry.
I had to back you. Yeah, I back.
Especially like that reunion scene at the end, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all was right. God damn it, I didn't know. I drink to that.
No, sorry.
If I see him acting again, that mug is cold.
Oh man,
Well, we might be in the prequel to this shit.
that's something to look at.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
What we got?
Um,
Oh, I did want to point out. I can see why they ended up pushing this. Because it was actually supposed to be dropped in January of 2022. But the pre-screening got such rave reviews that they ended up pushing it to make it a summer release for the more money, which makes perfect sense why they would do that. Like, but upon watching this, I was kind of like, what the fuck was they watching? Like, what kind of screening did they watch?
I didn't, like I said, I didn't think it was that bad. As I talk it out now, I see a lot of the plot holes that exist in it. But
on
I
top of
thought,
I was like, on top of the plot holes, they did pay homage to a lot of your killers, like real life serial killers. Like you can see, the way he trapped his victims and kidnapped them. It
yeah,
was paying homage to Ted Bundy.
is that Tim Bundy or John Wayne Gacy?
That was Bundy. That one should have
Yeah.
been Ted Bundy, I think.
Okay,
It could have been Gacy too. Now that you say that, but
because I thought
more
Gacy
so,
was the one with the.
Gacy was the one who he beat the shit out of his victims with belts. So that's where you get
Okay,
him. And then Dahmer, they said that one of his victims escaped and got recaptured. So they were
gotcha.
paying
And
homage.
I thought what was dope was like the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre would have came out around the setting of this time. So like for that to be the talk of the movie, like amongst the kids, I thought that was kind of. I like when they throw little nuggets around of the time they're in, to kind of just make things a little bit more authentic. Thought the wardrobe was on point. I thought that was pretty dope. I thought your bicycles back in the day were death traps. Fucking death traps.
I
Like
thought the girl was about to get captured by Pennywise.
Dude, when she fell.
She had the same fucking outfit as Georgie. I was like, oh shit.
I'm pretty sure that was the same street. Don't
grab the red balloon, motherfucker. Don't grab the red balloon.
Yo. And this is an unpopular opinion.
Shocker.
All right, so the little blonde hair dude, the one that was, he said used to scare him. It was like the last victim before his boy.
The pinball boy.
The pinball boy.
We beat the shit out their head. You fucked up a game.
Now that dude was a terrorist, and I feel as though
when he said
when he said that bitch, right?
Come at me, bitch. I was like, oh shit.
My brain immediately went to he was gonna grow up to beat his wife. Like this pinball game was the height of his life.
So then was the grabber a hero then?
Unpopular opinion. That's where I'm going with it. That's where I'm at. See, Mel. That's why you my right. That's why you're my brother. Because like you saw where my brain was going, and then you just finished it for me. So unpopular opinion. Do certain kids just need to get grabbed a little bit?
Whoa, Paul.
Phrasing?
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it the phrasing? Was it the phrasing?
I don't. Brother didn't say shit like that afterwards. Don't be doing that. Don't be.
But is it the phrasing of it? Like what?
So had the right idea. He's like, let me get the fuck off this motherfucker.
Yeah. The views and opinions
no,
held by Jay,
Mike,
are not that of the TruVue podcast,
Miggity Mike. Don't do that.
nor any of the streaming platforms that we are on.
He rocking. He got Jay rocking.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to pose this question. Like, the little bad shit. Like the kid that said, I just want to do ratchet shit with my friends and smoke with cigarettes. Like that
So you
kid.
want him to
Like,
get grabbed, dog?
I'm just saying, like, if he did, would it be such a
No.
bad thing for society? What
I
is
don't-
that kid growing into?
I don't think Ethan could have got it, or the grabber. I don't think the grabber could have got away with this with black kids.
I feel like that's a common sentiment, but I feel like it's also incorrect. Because I love Bean. I love Bean. But Bean would have been in the back of that
Gonna
van.
be a problem. It's gonna be a problem,
Nah, Bean would have been in the back of that van.
man.
Two, not so much. Two would have fucked him up. Like,
Like,
but listen, but I'm just curious. So we just gonna leave it. All right, fine, fuck it.
Oh yeah, Dom is toast.
Like that's what I'm
Dom
saying.
is toast. Landon is toast.
damn.
Shit. One thing about like mine, she don't trust people. She don't even like people. So
Nobody.
I'm just saying, shorties don't pay attention like they supposed to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the question that I asked. But it seems as if y'all are trying to move on from it. So we can move on.
So what was your question?
My question, sir, do you feel there are
No. We answered your question and moved on already.
We cut you off. Answered it.
all right, okay.
Circle back around.
I warned and I spun the block on that shit.
He said, "Skirt." Wait a minute.
Yeah,
now.
wait a minute.
So y'all really believe everybody should be saved?
Let's get this clear. Like,
Oh my god. Y'all got any other look at these?
Oh god.
I think Ethan is dope at these thriller horrors. I think
He is. The voices that he be doing.
I don't think he magnified in his career, but every time he does it, I'm interested, man. He does well in these.
This is a nice little lane for him.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a nice little lane for him. He's one of the few comeback actors that, like, when they got their second chance, didn't blow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, after The Wrestler, Mickey Rourke should have been through the fucking roof. You know what I'm saying? And then did one,
I hear you.
like, and then it just didn't happen for him again. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that he's
like
not
that
wasting the opportunity.
Yeah, like you said, I like that he leans into that type of character as well,
Yeah.
too. You know, often the leading guy doesn't want to play something behind the mask. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah,
Hold on.
I see what you did there.
That's a very good point. But that's more so. I also feel like he was never the pretty guy either. And I feel like pretty guys don't want to be behind the mask. But if you are like an awkward leading man, like if you look at all, like the guy that played the mechanic or the machinist, Christian Bale. Yeah. He's one of those guys, like, he has the face, but he doesn't care about his face. Like, he's willing to go to the awkward dysmorphia to fit if it fits the character. But question, one thing I noticed was that they were drinking orange juice that was in a jar, right? And one thing I was thinking about while I saw that was, did they squeeze the orange juice and was that freshly squoze orange juice, or did they buy carton orange juice?
Did you say squoze?
Yeah, like freshly squozen orange juice, or is it like a Tang situation? Is it like a Tang situation?
What the fuck is a squozing?
Squeeze, squoze, whatever. You know what I'm.
You got one more, and I'm throwing these headphones across the room, dog.
What the fuck is a squozing, bro?
Wait, am I alone on this?
Yes, don't nobody else say squozing.
Okay,
that is not a word.
All right, I freshly squeezed.
I saw Balderdash, sir.
Is it freshly squeezed? Is it a Tang, or did they buy it in a box and pour it in the jar?
And what are you talking about necessarily? I'm not even.
Right, so
the sparkling juice that they was drinking out the bottle.
Nah, they had like on the table when she dropped because he was making screwdrivers, right? I know this because that was my breakfast of choice too. But like he was making the screwdrivers, and then she dropped the vodka, and on the counter was like the orange juice that was in like its own.
That's that That's that ghetto fabulous orange drink.
Let's say that's an Aldi special.
Okay, so wait, what is that?
The Aldi? Oh man, you can
It's
get
not.
them.
It's not like the Tang, but it's like what's that shit called? Tampico is what it's
Tampico.
What the
That's
fuck
it.
is Tampico?
That's what it's like.
Yeah, that's how we know you lived a privileged life, sir.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't. Maybe I just didn't have those kind of things growing up. I mean, you know what? We can move.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's what we're saying. You didn't have those types of things.
We can move on. We can move on.
Any other looking piece? What he did? You fanning it off.
It's a little hot in this room right now.
Any more look at me?
No.
I
just wanted to make sure I threw Ethan some more flowers. I did give him the crown, but you know, in these, I just think he does an excellent job. And having to play behind the mask is not often, you know what I'm saying, favored by star actors. So I just want to, you know, throw that shot at him.
That's what's up.
You are the father. You are not the father.
This was. Oh, go ahead.
Go for it.
Don't Breathe, mixed with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's
not bad. This is
Pulp Fiction meets Quiet Place.
This is Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay.
Meets Children of the Corn.
Which Home Alone?
Don't matter.
The original.
Yeah,
so Home Alone 3?
No, one
2
is the original. One is the original. Okay. This is. Let me see. Spiral.
I got another? Okay.
Yep. This is Spiral mixed with Keanu.
This is Sinister mixed with Dennis the Menace.
Sinister. Dennis the Menace.
All right, let's see.
What's going? I wasn't expecting that one.
This is Jingle All the Way.
Ooh.
Mixed with Don't Fuck with Cats.
Damn. Okay. This is.
He's being crazy about it.
This is Taken. Mixed with Problem Child.
This is that's a good one. This is The Silencing. Mixed with The Golden Child.
Ooh, the Golden Child.
All right. This is It and Instant Family.
Damn.
Because he just kind of like adopted all these kids. He just didn't like make them stay alive. He's just not a good parent, but he did kind of just. Also, why kids, dude? Like, kids are a lot. Why would you want to like snatch up kids? You could tell you don't have a father. You're not a father. That's the only people that can do this shit.
Man. It is what it is, yo. We got any more? Okay.
No, I'm not good at this.
It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bustin' Loose.
Behind the Mask.
Man Cave.
Masculinity.
Black Balloons.
You know that's in the running. Goddamn.
Oh God.
Oh, what did he say? Squozed. Freshly squozed. Um,
It's clear you never watched Martin growing up.
Let's see.
Smiling faces.
Ooh.
Oh, trading places. How about
Ooh,
that?
yeah.
What about
Yo.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Swiper, no swiping.
Damn. This motherfucker come in with the door. Okay.
How about this one?
that's respect.
The Tinder swindler. How about
The
that?
Tinder swindler.
No, the tender.
Yeah.
Swindler.
Yeah. TEN. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
what
thought
he
you said. Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He totally did, Jay.
That's probably why it popped into my head as something to use.
Yes.
Because it was already said.
Right.
Yeah.
All the boys.
All the boys. Boys Club. Boys to Men.
Boys to man.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a boys to man.
The good old boys.
Man boy.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was it? Trump 2024.
What? Let's go, Brandon.
Because grab him.
Red.
Huh?
None.
Blackout.
Hey, was that a Republican shot, Zoe? Listen, bro, I'm also wearing blue. I'm American.
This is Bawoon Gate.
Bawoon.
Oh shit.
I like that. I like that one. That's my pick.
Bawoon.
You the one said it. I don't know. Before my life.
You was getting your China Mac on.
Oh God! Shouts out to China Mac. God, why am I drawing blanks right now?
I like Bawoon Gate. Boys to Man.
I like Balloon Gate.
No, it's Bawoon. Bawoon Gate.
All right, man. We're gonna call it. What is the overall? So, ladies and gentlemen, official rename for the black phone. We're gonna figure out the
I
spelling.
can hear it calling.
In the end, hold on. And I can feel. No, all right, we done. Phil Collins.
Phil Cosby. Is that what he said?
I'm tired.
I'm about to take it and toss it, dog. It's over.
I'm sorry. It's over. Throw it. You're right. You're absolutely right. I ain't mad at you. I'm done. I need a nap.
Okay, man.
Oh God, Phil Cosby. Wow. Okay.
It had a whole nother meaning if you got a Phil Cosby singing. I can feel it coming. That's it.
So the official rename for the black box, the black phone.
The black phone, goddamn it.
Oh my God, is gonna be Bawoom Gate.
We some nuts, man. Let's get off this shit, dog. It's over. It's late. It's over.
Late. It's time, man. It's time.
Yeah.
The official score is going to be a 3.
Find out the ones,
Oh shit!
I think I would have enjoyed this more if it didn't end. If the ending was different, like if it ended with someone dying, with one of the main characters.
Shit, 5 boys dying. It didn't.
I think they should have done something else. But the idea of like the prequel, then the sequel, kind of makes sense. You got the 3 masks. You got so many so many plot holes that they have to fill in. You can't leave it. If you leave it as this, then it's just going to be a bad horror flick. You you fill in the other two parts where you can, kind of explain a lot of the things that were happening here, then it becomes a cult classic first movie that turned into like maybe one of a great thriller um trifecta of a movie, I guess. So that's my overall take on
This doesn't have very high rewatchability for me.
it.
I did recommend this to my wife. But I mean it has its clever parts with the kids, talking to the boy, everything that they were telling him through the phone he had to utilize in order to overcome, which was cute. I forgot to bring that up and look at me, but it just, to me, it wasn't a very well told complete story. There's too many holes and gaps in this. Um, and it kind of didn't do enough to leave me to where I wanted to know more. I was just kind of like, all right, it looked like this was like, it looks like this was a short that they stretched out to make a film. And when they do it like this, it doesn't pique my interest that high. So
That's respectable. What about you guys, Mike?
No, this is slightly recommendable. I'll use that term. I say that just because I think real horror fans that won't get what they need from this. Real thriller fans won't get what they need with this. This was if I had to like put it in context, this was under the
Context.
yeah, that's what I said. Context.
You said contacts, like the things you put them.
If I had to put it in context, this would be under like
you just overtalk me and shut me up. Is that
the Blair Witch or something like that? You know what I mean? As far as the thriller and
so you're basically saying
everything like that.
It didn't do either one of its categories completely.
Not well. I'm not saying it definitely was a thriller. It definitely was a thriller. Blair Witch was a thriller more than a horror.
More than a horror flick. Okay, yeah. I never saw Blair Witch. I didn't think
Blair Witch or Blair Witch.
I'm gonna go home.
Since you trying to do me, all right.
No, that's what I get.
It's the karma. That's
the
karma, right?
It's fair.
I don't think it's rewatchable either though. Like what Mel said, it once you get what it concludes to, I think that kind of ruins the rewatchability of it. It doesn't really have a great defender to the movie. But I do think it's set up to be something in that sinister vein where we get more than one thing.
Okay. All right. Well, Zoe, you got any closing outtakes on it?
Nah.
Yeah, that's about how I feel too. So I ain't no. Well, I can tell you what, you guys can go to TruVuePodcast.com. Tell us if we got it right. TruVue Podcast, where you can find everything TruVue. You can like, subscribe, share, comment to help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. And thank you for following us on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that bell for notifications. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to share us with somebody and leave a comment to help us defeat this all-powerful algorithm. TruVue Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. Thank you.
All right, man. Go watch some shit. Oh, are we shouting out the vibes where they're always venting?
Yep.
As always, yes, sir.
Always
check them on the interwebs at VINTYVIBEZ.
Yes, sir.
Check them out for all your household and DIY needs.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you hit that like button too.
This chick I used to talk to said I had mush mouth. I think she was right if she listened to this episode. So that being said, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Go watch some shit, man.
God damn.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
You're